If you were an Arab prince, can you imagine how insane your life would be? Where would you go? What would you buy? Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud has never needed to imagine anything and is currently the head of the richest monarchy. You won't be prepared for how lavishly this king spends his wealth. Welcome to Life of the Wealthy. In today's video, we will see the luxury lifestyle of King Salman. King Salman took the throne in 2015 at the age of 79, following the death of his elder brother Abdullah. King Salman assumed control of the House of Saud, the Saudi Arabian throne, and the state-owned oil corporation Aramco, from which the family derives most of its fortune. There were literally boatloads of models arriving. A few dozen men from the Middle East partied with 150 stunning ladies. They were then transported to a private island in the Maldives. Mohammed bin Salman, the country's defense minister and the 29-year-old crown prince of Saudi Arabia, served as the host. He currently holds the positions of Deputy Prime Minister, heir to the throne, and one of the most powerful individuals in the area. He is also one of the richest. And in July 2015, he was prepared to have a huge blowout that would last for about a month. Vela, a private island in the Maldives, was chosen as the location because it was intended to be one of the world's most opulent and expensive locations. There were about 40 private villas on the island, several of which were perched above the Indian Ocean's azure waters. The accommodations had personal decks and swimming pools. Each one had a personal butler. Even a snow machine was present, allowing guests to play in a made-up snowfall on the warm beach. Bradley Hope and Justin Sheck wrote in their book, Blood and Oil, Mohammed bin Salman's ruthless quest for global power, that it was a holiday fit for a prince. Mohammed bin Salman, also known as MBS, and his entourage had the entire island to themselves because he had rented it out. According to the book, it cost a stunning $50 million. The resort's more than 300 employees would each receive a $5,000 bonus, in addition to a generous cash tip. These same employees typically made between $1,000 and $1,200 per month. MBS and his team prized privacy above everything else, so they felt the money was well spent. He was fighting tooth and nail to keep the celebration out of the media. Mohammed was aware that the young people of Saudi Arabia were frustrated by online accounts of the prince's ostentatious homes, shopping binges at Harrods, and sports cars racing through the streets of Mayfair, and tired of decades of outrageous spending by the ruling family, the authors write. The staff members were not permitted to bring smartphones onto the island in order to maintain privacy. For communication, they could only bring a Nokia 3310 in candy bar form. Because they disobeyed the rule, 2 employees were fired. A few employees were in charge of welcoming the approaching models. The women were driven away in a golf cart to a medical facility, where they underwent STD testing as the boats arrived at the island's docks. The seaplanes carrying Mohammed bin Salman and his friends did not arrive until the testing was finished and the women had settled into their villas, according to the authors. 2 Wall Street Journal reporters who spent years looking into the monarch. MBS hired well-known performers from all over the world, such as Pitbull, Gangnam-style rapper Psy from Korea, and DJ Afrojack. There would also be performances by Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. The men spent the majority of the day sleeping. But as dusk fell, they came out, ready to celebrate. On a dance floor next to a pool, bands and DJs performed, and smaller performers performed on stages dotted around the island. One night, MBS was so enthralled by the stadium-filling Afrojack's performance that he scaled the stage, so that when Mohammed took control of the DJ table and began playing the records of his choice, the men and models cheered while Afrojack skulked away, muttering and being careful to only swear aloud when he was out of the prince's earshot. Guys, maybe you'll get a chance to party with the prince. For that, click that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? So, where were we? Oh, yeah, MBS occasionally used his own employees, such as when it came to supplying alcohol, which is prohibited in Saudi Arabia. Because the Saudis didn't want people from other Muslim nations to see them drinking, the Vela staff were kept at a distance. However, less than a week into Bacchanal, a local newspaper was informed of MBS's attendance. The information quickly spread to other places. MBS got up and left. The prince did not appear to learn any lessons about maintaining a low profile from the episode. The Serene, a 439-foot super yacht that elevates luxury to a new level, was soon acquired by MBS. The Russian vodka tycoon who bought the ship received more than $500 million from the crown prince, nearly twice what it originally cost. It has a little over 48,000 square feet more room than the concourse at Grand Central. It features a grand piano, a spiral staircase, 2 helipads, a submarine dock, an underwater viewing room, a jacuzzi, and a movie theater. It could be transformed into a party palace for nights with close friends, but it was also slick and opulent, making it ideal for hosting VIPs, according to the authors. MBS's crew also purchased a gaudy French chateau over Versailles, with fountains, elegant lawns, and even a moat for more than $300 million. Perhaps the Crown Prince's extravagant spending was a response to his humble upbringing. The book claims that Mohammed's early life was affected by money, or a lack thereof. MBS is the first child of his mother, the king's 3rd wife, and the 8th child of King Salman. He grew up in loving fast food, video games like the Age of Empires series, and scuba diving. MBS did not pursue his education in England or France like some of his siblings did. The fact that he stayed in Saudi Arabia allowed him to understand in great depth about the frailties of his competitors within the royal family, according to Blood and Oil. When he was 15 years old, he discovered through a cousin that despite serving in politics for many years, his father had not collected a serious fortune and had been dangerously indebted to princes and businesses. MBS began looking for ways to make money as a result of his financial anxiety. He asked his father for permission to open a store. By the time he was 16 years old, he had earned over $100,000 from selling the gold coins and pricey watches that his affluent family had given him as gifts. He started dealing in stocks. Later, he began founding his own businesses. He started a company that collects the trash and has a collection of real estate businesses. He shot a land official who had refused to give him the title to a plot he sought. He was given the moniker Father of the Bullet for the action. Additionally, his government contacts made him rich. After regulators discovered that he and other royals were making significant investments in companies just before newsworthy announcements, they were charged with insider trading. Since the country's inception, a vast number of royals have governed Saudi Arabia, sharing authority and forging coalitions. Different sides frequently disagree. But as he gained power, MBS showed no mercy in crushing any potential rivals and consolidating his position of authority. In the end, he defeated his cousin to take position of the Crown Prince, and a few months later, he led a 2017 corruption purge that resulted in imprisonment of many royals. The prince, who is rumored to be close to his father, has taken over as Saudi Arabia's de facto ruler. He was the driving force behind several of the recent reforms made in the nation, such as the 2017 decree enabling women to drive. And, given his youth, his impact will probably be felt for a very long time. Forget the naysayers, his team said. Mohammed had plenty of time to demonstrate his foresight, the authors write. He wasn't even king yet. In 10, 20, or 30 years, his legacy could emerge. So, that's all for today. So what do you think about this luxurious prince? Do you know any other prince who is as luxurious as him? Tell us in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and bell icon for more updates. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you want to see more videos like these, don't worry, check out other videos on our channel. We'll see you in our next video. Bye!